Trafalgar Law's secret power, immortality. We learned about this ability, this secret power within Law in Dressrosa. Doflamingo revealed it because he was so upset. He was just furious. He was mad that Law was being selfish. He took the Del fruit, he ate it, and now Doflamingo could no longer be granted the power of immortality. So we learned from Doflamingo in Dressrosa that Law has this certain ability to give immortality, but we also learned that in order for this ability to work, you're gonna have to die. You're gonna have to give something in exchange, and that is your own life. So there's a popular theory that Trafalgar Law is going to die in the Kaido fight. Now, I actually tweeted this out 1 month ago. I thought it was a really cool fan art, but it is a popular theory, and it's a theory mainly because of all the death flags in Dressrosa. I mean, this man, Trafalgar Law, should have died in Dressrosa. He's been shot to death. He's been stringed to death. I don't know what is stringed to death, but this man lost an arm. It's just unbelievable what this man went through in Dressrosa, and at the end of the day, he was still alive. So it's really, 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 really crazy that Trafalgar Law managed to survive Dressrosa, but because of that, because of all these death warnings, it gives us an indication that something is going to happen to Trafalgar Law in the Kaido War. So let me answer a few questions. Now, do I believe Law will die in the Kaido War? That is really, really tricky because yes, there are some death flags, but then on the other hand, Trafalgar Law is very, and I mean holy hell, he is very holy hell important to taking down Kaido. So for some reason, if Kaido is able to pull off, or if he's able to kill Trafalgar Law, which I'm not saying oh, Kaido, it's gonna be hard. No, Kaido's Yonko, so Kaido could kill Trafalgar Law. In other words, if Law could manage to stay away from Kaido, clean, from safety, if Law could, by the end of the fight, if Trafalgar Law is not, is not killed, then yeah, I could definitely see Kaido going down by Trafalgar Law and Luffy. But that brings up the point where, if Trafalgar Law is so important to the point where Kaido's men are going to realize that, hey, we need to take out this Law guy because he's very important. He is the key to the Kaido fight. So if by any chance, and I'm just saying by any goddamn chance, if Law is dying, I do believe he will give immortality to Luffy if he's dying. I'm not saying he's gonna give it to Luffy and then he's dead. If there comes a point where Law is dying in the Kaido War and he knows his time's almost over, I believe he will give immortality to Luffy. Now, here's the twist. If you're still watching this video, if you haven't logged out, or if you haven't clicked off, if you're still watching this, here's the epic twist. Remember, Doflamingo said that this ability gives you immortality. However, he doesn't know much about the Del Fruit. Nobody knows for certain about Law's Del Fruit. And Corazon also gave a hint about his Del Fruit, or I believe, no, who was it? There was someone that gave a hint to Law's Del Fruit. But the point is, when Doflamingo says, oh, I wanted the power of immortality, what if, this immortality power is not really immortality? It's just an immortal boost for a fight. If you understand what I'm trying to say, if this thing is actually real, which is it, the ability is real, but I don't think it is actually immortality. I think it's something else. I think it's similar to immortality. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say here. If Law is dying, he's going to give him quote-unquote immortality to Luffy, but not the immortality that we all think, you're gonna live forever. No, I just think he's gonna give an extra boost in strength, something like that, because I can really imagine Oda making this an epic twist, oh, you guys think it was really immortality? Well, Doflamingo, he didn't really know it was immortality. He thought it was immortality. So hope you all understand. If Law is dying, then yes, I think he will give Luffy this special power. But other than that, hey, we gotta see what happens in the Kaido War. So, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you're new, if you could please subscribe, that would be really great. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anime Fan Talk, signing off.